Hi, I'm Jamie Strzepek. This is the beginner leg workout. For this, we're going to be working your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your gluteus, several of them, the outer thigh, the abductor muscle, the inner thigh, the adductor muscle, and your calf muscle, the gastrocnemius. You're going to need a few pieces of equipment, paper plates. Hopefully you have some of those around. If not, they're relatively inexpensive to get. I have put several together. They're for your inner thigh. For your outer thigh, you're going to need some tubing, whatever tubing that you have, or some long loop bands. And then you will need a ball. We can adapt the exercise. If you do not have a physio ball, then we will work that out for you so that you don't need it. But this is a good piece of equipment to have for your exercise tool chest. Another thing that you might need if balance is an issue, get a nice sturdy chair that doesn't wobble, or a wall or a countertop so that you can hold on to while you're doing these exercises. We're going to be doing 10 different exercises for 10 different parts of your leg, and then we're going to do 10 repetitions of each of these exercises. So at the beginning of this workout, I'm going to demonstrate each of the exercises so you get the proper form and technique. And then after that, we will begin the exercises. So let's start. The first exercise is a side lunge. The leg is stretched long here, bend it here, keep the knee over the toe, bring it back together, step back behind, and then bend your front leg. Your knee goes over your toes, and you try to get your knee down as much as you can. Keep your body erect for that. Again, it's side lunge. Keep the toe over the knee over the toe, and then step together and cross back. Nice curtsy. Together, side, work that quadricep, and then this one, and there you go. All right, the next one is a squat toe raise. You're going to squat down, keep your weight slightly back so that your knees are tracking over your toes, and then you're going to raise up and come down. Bend and straighten. And again, if you need to use a chair, I'll pull over the chair. You can use that for balance. And then we're going to do 10 toe raises, straight leg. Keep your heels up and down, straight up and down and up and down. Keep the weight over your toes. The next thing that you're going to do is the adductor slide-ins, and that's when you need your paper plate or paper plates. Several. Put that underneath your foot, press down on the floor, keep your knees slightly bent, and then you're going to stretch out, not too far, just feel comfortable. Keep the weight over that support leg, the bent leg here. This one goes straight. Press your foot into the ground, and then press it away, and then into the ground. Feel that inner thigh again, out, and then together. The next exercise is a single leg deadlift. You're going to lift your leg back, and then you're going to bend your leg. You're going to lean your torso forward, keep your back flat, and then straighten up. You don't have to bring the leg high. Flex at the hip, back flat, and come up. If you cannot raise your leg, just flex from the hip, and then straighten nice and straight, because you're going to be working your glutes and your hamstrings. The next exercise is the abductor side step. This is when you'll need your band. I'm going to use the tubing. I will show you both ways if you happen to have those long loop tubings as well. You're going to step to the side, straighten up, and you're going to step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, knees slightly bent, keep your torso erect, abs in, and step to the side. And that's that. The one with the band. Put your feet about 16 inches apart. Stretch up and step to the side, 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 and side, side, side. That's the abductor side step. For the next exercise, you might need a chair. It is a pulse squat. 1, 2, 3, and then lift the leg out to the side. 1, 2, 3, lift the leg out to the side. You can do it sideways like this. 1, 2, 3, side, pulse 3 times, and side, pulse, and side. Leg, working the outer thigh and your glute medius. All right, the next exercise is a split leg lunge. Put one foot behind, your heel is going to be up, your knee is going to be tracking over your toe. Try to keep it so that your knee is over your ankle. You can move forward as well, but not past your toe. Come down and straighten. Get down straight, pull the abs in, down and up, or without it, and up. All right. The next exercise is the hip thrust. You're going to lie down on your back, place your feet on the floor, tuck your abs in, little pelvic tilt. You're going to press up, squeeze your glutes at the top. You should feel your hamstrings. Don't come up too high and don't arch your back. Keep it down. Pelvic tilt, come on down. Press it up and down through your spine. Press it up, hold it a little bit, and down. The next one is a side clam. You're in a plank position on your knees, and your elbow is underneath your shoulder, nice and lifted, and then you're gonna lift your leg up, squeeze that glute, and press it down, and up, and down, and press it up, and down. All right, the next exercise is the hamstring curl. For this, I'm going to show you this without the ball. You're going to be using these plates. You can separate them. Hopefully you have enough there. And you're going to lie down on your back again, lift your hips. You're going to extend one leg out and bring it in, squeeze. You will feel your glutes, you'll feel your hamstrings. Then you stretch and bring it in with these plates, glide them in and press down into the floor. All right, I'm going to show you it with the ball. Place the ball in front of you, sideways, and then put your heels on the ankles on the ball. You're going to press your hips up, straighten, and then bring the ball into you and extend. Bring the ball in and extend, and in and extend. Very good. So that's it for the exercises to practice. Let's start with the workout. The side leg curtsy lunge. Step out to the side. Ready? Begin. For 10. Together. 9. 8. Together. Back. 8, knee, your toe, 5, 2 more, last one, and switch. Step up to this side, ready, begin, side, facing forward. 6, One more. All right. Great job. For the squat toe raises, you're going to probably need a chair. If balance is something you need, so you're going to hold on to the chair or the counter or a wall, and you're going to squat and do toe raises. Ready? Here we go, begin. And toes, 10. Nice and tall. Knees over the toes, weight back. Last one, and then we're going to do toe raises. We're going to turn the toes out and go up on your toes. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hold it up one more time. Up, 10, 9, 8, 6, 3, 1. All right, great job. For the Adductor Slides, you're going to need your paper plates and a chair if you need balance. I'm going to be holding on to it at some point, or you can use a counter or a tabletop. Place the plate underneath your foot. Ready? Begin. Step up. 10. Keep the knee tracking over the foot. Keep your weight more on your heels. 2 more. And 1 more. Switch feet. I'm going to just move the chair over to the side. There we go. 10. 9. 8. Watch that knee. 7. Press it down. 6. Nice and strong. 2 more. Press it down. Last one, make it nice and strong. Press, 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 press. All right, very good. Single leg deadlift. If you need to hold on to the chair, use it. If not, practice your balance. The foot can stay here or lift up. You're gonna flex from the hips. Ready? Begin with 10. Neck nice and long. Squeeze your hip, your glutes. Floor, press up. You're going to squeeze that glute right here in the standing leg. All right, the other side. Here we go. Right back behind you with 10. 8. Lifted. Release the glute. Two more. Nice and long. And squeeze. All right, very good. The next is the abductor side step. So you can move your chair out of the way, get your loop band or your tubing, put it about 12 feet, 12 inches apart from the handles. Ready? We're going to step that way. Ready for 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Step. That's 4. Last ones. All right, very good. Do you feel that in your side of your leg? Excellent. Now you can put your band or your tubing away. You're gonna do 3 squats and a side leg lift. You can hold on to something. I'm just gonna pretend I'm holding on to something this way. You're gonna lift your right leg out to the side. Ready? 3 pulses. Here we go. 10 to each side. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Lift. 5. 3. 2. And strong. Last one. Lift. All right, very good. For the split leg lunge, you might need the chair, the wall, or the counter to hold on to. I'm gonna start with that. One leg in front of the other. The heel up on this back leg. Both knees bend. The knee tracks over the toe. And then straighten up. Feel the glute and your quads are working. Ready? Begin. 10. 2 more, and 1. All right, excellent. Hip thrusts on the floor. Feet is on the floor. Knees parallel, feet parallel, and you're going to lift your hips and down. Ready? Begin. 10. 9. 8. Squeeze it. 2 more. 1 more. And hold it up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Side plank position. You're going to keep your elbow under your shoulder. Ready for the clams. With the glutes up. Squeeze it. Back here. Last one. Excellent. Push the other side. Nice and up. Comes in. One. 2 more. And 1 more. Then it's on your back. I'm going to use the glide discs foot. And then I'm going to show it to you with the ball. So you can do the glutes twice and your hamstrings. All right, here we go. Lift the hips, nice and tall. Tuck the pelvis, and then extend one leg. That's 1 and 2 and 3. In. 8, 9, place your ankles on the top. You're going to lift your hips and then bring the ball into you. Extend. 2 and 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Nice and strong. All right, lower your back, sit up, put the ball in a secure place so it doesn't come at you. All right, now we're going to do some stretching. Very important to stretch after all of your strength training exercises. You're going to bring one knee in, your chest, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your ankle on your knee. Bring your leg in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your foot down. Then extend your leg wherever you can do it. If it's here, just hold on and feel that stretch in your hamstring. And then you're going to open your leg out to the side. Place your hand underneath your leg for the inner thigh stretch. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then hold your inner thigh to the side. Stretch out the side of your leg and your glute. 2 and 1. Place that leg down. Bring the other knee in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the foot on your knee, thigh, bring it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg wherever you can stretch it. If you need to hold a towel under there, stretch your hamstring this way. It's an excellent hamstring stretch. And then out to the side, hand under the leg, stretch the inner thigh. Keep your hips flat, and then to the other side. Bend your knee a little bit to stretch out your glutes, the side of your leg. Stretch it. And then you're going to go onto your abdomen and stretch your quadriceps. And if you can't reach your toe, bring it through your heel, bring it back. And then switch the other leg. Heel. Press up. Sit back. Sit up. Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining me in this beginner leg workout. I hope that you subscribe to my channel, like it, comment, and share it. See you later.